time, everyone. And the stream explodes.
Yeah, hello everybody. This is the Fiery Joker, and today we have something very, very special. This is the first session of a Patreon-only D&D campaign. In order to get into this exclusive campaign, these fine gentlemen have donated over $150 a month in order to be a part of this campaign. And why don't we start from the top and make our way to the bottom? First, we have a Frozen Traveler does a lot.
Frozen and or Traveler is just fine. And yes, I do a lot.
Yeah. Okay, 1 minute. Someone in the chat saying, notice me, Josh. Laswardi, Aldi, you have been noticed. Cool. And describe your character a little bit.
I'm Arwen Elbreth, a elf, half elf, sorry, and well, I just like to shoot things from far away.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still going to be in close combat quarters.
All right. What is your guild?
I am a part of the Gruul guild.
Aha, Gruul, red-green. All right.
Yep, and mostly associated with arson for some reason. Why?
Arson and being a disruptive influence.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unclear whether or not that crown goes to the Gruul or the Rakdos, but we'll see. Next we have Ghost Warrior 65.
And just Ghost will do.
All right.
And,
all right. Why don't we just change your nicknames to Frozen? Let it go.
Every single time. I made my name before the movie came out.
Yeah. You liked it before it was cool, huh? All right.
get it? Cause it's ice.
There's two jokes in that.
I didn't mean that one. Thanks for ruining it. All right.
I'm sorry.
But,
I'm a punter.
Okay, but Ghost, why don't you tell us about your character?
My character's name is Sonata Runewing, and I am a bounty hunter, and basically my character just wanted some adventure.
Yep, and you are you are unofficially part of the Golari swarm. It's more of an on-paper thing. Yes.
Yep.
It's more of you join them to get some benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Next we move down to Mind's Eye. Why don't you tell us about your character?
Greetings. You have the honor of speaking with Gregor Morlin, ordained priest of the illustrious Orzhov Syndicate.
Mm-hmm. Orzhov, white, black, and he's the party's healer, and everybody loves him.
Yes, we love him very much.
Dated.
He's making us pay for cure wounds.
Hey, he is Orzhov. He is Orzhov. and that's the funny thing about the Orzhov. It's not even Wizards of the Coast can get the pronunciation down pat. It's like, is it Orzhov or is it Orzhov? No one knows how to pronounce it correctly.
Well, it's a ZH, so I assume it's Zhov.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
All right. All right. So, and last and probably least, we have Skyblaze.
Least. Anyway. I'm Skyblaze 71325. I play Sylvas Star, a Selesnyan dancer, and I recently joined Selesnya. We have common interest, and there is a lot of stuff that has yet to be said, so I will let the story speak for me on my behalf.
Oh, yes. So that's what we have. That's pretty much everything that's gone on. We did have a bit of a session 0 before this. All this went down. It was in order to get everyone acquainted with my style of DMing and to get everyone familiar with their characters, everyone get familiar with each other, and to help people like not have a panic attack once I force them onto a stream.
Yes, which might have happened.
Yeah, it's no, yeah. So oh, someone in the comments section said no females. Boo. Well, no females have donated $150. However, we do have a female character in here. That is Ghost's play. Yes. And I will be playing I will be playing many NPCs. So, what are you what are y'all looking forward to most in this?
Not dying for one thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, y'all got to level 2. So, does the chat affect the campaign? I thought about it. I definitely thought about it, but in the end, I decided on no. Because
Okay, good.
okay,
Yeah, that just feels a bit too meta.
yeah,
Yeah.
because as I thought about it, you know, like having the chat like donate a certain amount of money in order to maybe have an NPC come along with them in the fight or something, but that felt a little bit pay to win, and if there's anything I do not want to emulate, it is EA, so I said, heck no. So, yeah. We vote who dies each session. Aw, that's not fair.
Rude.
What?
No,
But how about this?
no.
Place your bets for who's gonna fall down first.
Yeah, who's gonna get knocked unconscious first?
Me.
All right. It's either gonna be Sonata or it's going to be Gregor. All right, let's see. Anyways, I think I shall now get this started. And going to start the music. All right. More than 10,000 years ago, a war tore across the world of Ravnica. 10 armies battled for control of a world in a conflict that ended with the creation of a magical contract of immense power known as the Guild Pact. The leaders of each of the 10 armies, ancient beings known as Paruns, were the signatories to the Guild Pact, and they became the first Guild Masters of Ravnica. For 10 millennia, the city grew and flourished under the structure as the guilds evolved into unique and powerful forces, often venturing far from their original purpose. Until one day, the pact was broken and war broke out once again. A new guild pact was created and embodied in the one known as Jace Bellerin, a mage who could travel between worlds and dimensions. His word is the binding law in Ravnica, but his adventures frequently keep him away from Ravnica, and the guilds tend to disagree. In the last session, you were asked by Nassius Ven, a high-ranking officer of the Guild Pact, to find the goblin gang leader Krenko, who broke out of a prison escort. You followed his trail through the sewers and came up in Tinge Street. Acquiring the assistance of a friendly Boros Firefist and a mysterious benefactor named Mr. Taz, they tracked down Krenko's location and captured him. They delivered Krenko to Nassius. However, an Azorius arrestor revealed to them that the Guild Pact had been bribed by someone to deliver him there, and they were duped into serving someone else's plans. Who is that person? That is what we shall find out in Ravnica, the Living Maze. Sore over being used, you have sent each other letters. 1 minute. Telling each other to meet in the center of all of all of your locations, Sawtooth Prison in the 4th District, where you all first met. Your shared intention to get to the bottom of whatever this is. You meet outside Sawtooth Prison. Where is it? All right, give me a second. Where is it? Wrong. All right, that's.
I see we're already starting out in the darkness.
It shouldn't be that. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. Is that better? No, that's not better. I don't know why the Fog of War is doing that, because I turned it off. Let's.
It's just being rambunctious today.
There we go.
There we go.
Here we go.
Just had to turn it off and on again. Okay. Robert Wilson donated $5 through the super chat. It's thumbs up, a trophy, and fireworks. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
At least all the players have decent microphones. I suppose a given with $550 every month. Yep.
I've just been very cautious with my money.
Yes, it pays
Same here.
it pays to be good with your money. Oh, for some reason your tokens are not showing the names, and I shall fix that.
Mine's showing my name.
Yeah.
So is mine.
There we go. Okay.
I can't move mine, so never mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for the donation to Josh Scorcher. You will now be donating to the Save the Party Foundation, wherein hopefully you'll stop us from dying.
All right, but anyways, you all have come together.
Hopefully.
You all have come together, trying to figure out, each with the shared mission of trying to figure out who used you. What do you do?
Oh, it's nice to see you again after, what is it, a few weeks?
This had better be good. I was in the middle of gathering. I was in the middle of collecting tithe.
He said he said he was in the middle of gathering tithes.
Ah.
Yeah.
And I was in the middle of a drink.
I've been just kind of wandering around, trying to get an idea of how the city works. I still got lost.
No, I've just been doing my normal stuff, going and making sure I've been keeping up to date with my practicing and my dancing and performing shows.
Alright.
But yes, I think all of us are here because we want to see who is behind who is duping us with what happened the last time.
Yeah, it's been kind of on my mind, but I've got nothing. There's this, I think, a little bit too little information to actually go on anything.
All right, all of you roll insight checks.
That will be...
Yes.
And I can't see it because it's not there. Let's roll down. Oh, wow. That's a 19.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, I see nothing.
Insight is basically... An insight check is basically
Oh, yeah.
thinking about a problem.
Oh yeah. Well, my character's still thinking about a drink.
I don't know, this average.
All right,
price.
so Sylvas, you begin thinking back about any information in your head from the last session that could give you a clue, and all you remember is it was some sort of sky whale that dispersed the Boros soldiers and allowed Krenko to escape.
I take it come to a similar conclusion.
Yes, you come to the Gregor also comes to the same conclusion.
It would seem that when you look back to Krenko's escape, it has a simic written all over.
Indeed.
Where else do you find such a creature?
Yeah.
Well, just about anywhere, I think.
All right. Well, you have a you have a lead. What do you do?
Follow it?
I'd say we follow it.
All right. Do you know where to go?
Nope.
I'm going to roll investigation.
All right. You Gregor tries to figure out where possibly he could get some directions, but a lot of the Boros guards here are kind of pulling a Brandenburg gate in that they're not paying attention to you.
Maybe I could get their attention. Should I roll an investigation as well?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Not much better.
Oh dear. It's a wow. Yeah. A couple of people have been rolling the same thing. You two have been rolling the same things.
I think we're synced for some odd reason.
Yeah,
Selesnya
it's kind of creepy.
Yeah, Selesnya and Orzhov in sync. That's a woof.
Yeah. That's kind of an understatement.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to move the plot forward a bit, I'll give it a shot.
All right.
There we go.
Okay. You start Arwen, you start looking around and you actually see someone very familiar rounding a corner. It was the friendly Boros guard who helped you before.
Oh, right. Him.
Finkus.
No, Lucient.
Oh,
Lucient.
Yeah.
Lucient Lockhart.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Lucient Lockhart. So, what do you do?
Get his attention and ask about the sky whale thing.
All right. He walks over to you and says, "Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here again. What a coincidence."
Yeah, it's really a coincidence. Hey, do you happen to know where sky whales are usually at?
Sky whales. That usually that sounds a wee bit like a Simic thing, but yeah, those will be if you want to try the Simic, I'd recommend going over to their guild hall at Zonot 7.
Okay.
And he kind of shrugs like, yeah, it's a bit of a walk. It's clear on the other side of the city.
Ouch. Do you have a more comfortable way of travel, or do I just gotta use my own feet?
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to walk.
I'm used to walking.
DM question: would the undercity paths help us get there quicker?
Yes, they would because you are Golari, you are familiar more with the undercity paths, and you would get there faster. However, your danger will more likely result in encounters.
Ooh.
So it's a bit of a toss-up. Do you get there slower but safer, or faster but with more danger?
I'm fine.
And
with
the
a bit of
conclusion
walking.
is we're both going to be tired about it.
Well, personally, I don't mind the walk.
I've been thinking, is it possible for me to roll a history check, see if there are any instances where this flying whale creature has appeared previously? Maybe it would have a similar make.
1 minute.
Actually, yeah, that reminds. Oh, you
yes.
first.
Yes.
All right, gonna roll.
All right. Yeah, you do remember a couple. You do remember, like in the back of your mind, a couple of skirmishes, particularly between the Orzhov and a couple rogue creatures, and you're pretty sure Sky Whale was one of them. So yeah, it's not that. But then again, you also remember that each guild has a lot of its rogue elements. Not everyone in the same guild sees eye to eye. They do have similar ideals, but usually the methods are not quite the same between members.
I was just figuring if maybe the Skywall then had a similar maker to the one that busted Crank.
Say what?
I was thinking, what if this was a trademark? What if the Skywall was a trademark of a particular Simic scientist, and maybe he was the one who busted Krenko out?
That your check does not reveal to you.
It's an interesting idea to keep in your head, though.
Do I at least remember where this happened?
For you, yes, you do remember it happened like right outside the Vizcapa Bank, which is right next to the Orzhov Guild Hall.
All right, good to know. Anyway, we should probably start heading over to the Simic Guild Hall.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All right. So. So, what route are you gonna take? Safe or swift?
Well,
Safe.
I'm
safe.
saying safe.
We're not really pressed for time, so safe.
All right.
Well, looks like it's safe then.
All right. You're passing in, but at this point, you are passing in between the two guild. You're passing in between two guild halls, and it takes you a good while to get through. 1 minute. Where is it? Precinct 2. Yes. All right. You are, and just rolling some dice, seeing if you have any encounters along the way. Nothing too interesting happens. You do see a Boros patrol cleaning up a crime scene, and you make it a point to try and avoid that because you don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, you do see a couple dead bodies, and it appears like the Boros captain is arguing very vehemently with an Azorius captain. Do you do anything, or are you going to pass it by?
I say pass.
I'm just gonna listen in for a bit.
All right.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna listen in.
All right.
That
1
must
minute.
be-
Robert Wilson donated $5, and he did a whole bunch of emojis. A Japanese castle, walking, a male sign, and
Mars sign.
yeah, Mars sign, and a European castle. All right. So, you walk up. So, you listen in, and it appears to be some sort of discussion regarding the excessive force.
Hmm.
You get the feeling that the Boros captain used excessive force in trying to enforce the law and get this person to justice. So, what do you do?
I say keep to my own business.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm keeping to my business.
All right.
We're gonna keep on going. As the party goes, I was gonna say, all right. So we'll probably be heading to the guild hall. Maybe we shouldn't go to the guild hall right away, just in case. Maybe we should go to a tavern nearby and see if we can glean information like we did last time.
All right.
I second that idea.
All right.
Third.
All right. So, you're passing by the Izzet Guild Hall, and I'm gonna have to ask all of you to roll dex saves.
Oh, okay. Let's see what happens. Oh wow, no.
I fail.
Yeah. So, okay. So, out of the Izzet Guild Hall, a crackle of lightning just shoots out and heads toward you, and you get zapped for 2d6. So that's you take 5 damage.
More of the is it malfunctioning machine?
That was shocking.
So yes.
Ooh.
So yes, you quickly learn do not venture too close to the Izzet Guild Hall without protection. Yes.
Right.
Jeez,
Or
that was
or even
shocking.
if you get there, it's not going to be safe.
Look, I've heard of static electricity. But that's ridiculous.
Yeah. As it is involved, explosions ensue. Joshua James
Mental
said,
note, don't go near there just yet.
it's like, zapped!
Must be brainstorming again.
Oh, that one was the worst one. It's like the shocking one was bad, but that one was even worse. All right, so
I'm just saying what my character would.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. You sure you're not doing it just to make me mad?
No.
Maybe.
I'm actually trying to minimize puns.
Okay, so who was the ones that got hit with it?
All right. You are now. It was only Sonata.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so the party is moving over from Precinct 4 to... Where is that? Is that Precinct 5 or Precinct 6?
I think Precinct 5.
Yeah. But I think you gotta move through Precinct 6 and trying to make sure that I'm not... Nope, you're right. That is Precinct 5, and I'm gonna try and move you over. Come on. Be nice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's I kind of went a little overboard in prepping for this session because I didn't know where you guys wanted to go. Okay. And I need to actually move your token over.
I would like to be able to see a clear map.
Yeah, give it a second. It'll yeah. These are very finely detailed maps, and they do require a little bit to load.
Yeah, and I see we still don't have names.
Oh, they don't have names because you haven't been here yet.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I see our account now.
Okay. You get to the 5th precinct, but you notice that the sun is actually going down.
Oh, lovely.
Mm. This neighborhood's a little bit safer, but we should still probably look for an inn.
Yes, that is correct.
Agreed.
You do. Yes, that is correct. As soon as you enter the fifth precinct, you notice that the buildings look very, very finely tuned, and everyone also looks very finely dressed.
Oh, great. We're in a gated community.
That's one way of putting it.
And with all these walls dividing up the precinct, I think every community is a gated community. It's just that some are more gatier than others.
Yeah, this is the gated community.
Well, there are 2 of those very gated communities. This is just one of the 2. But yes, what are you gonna do?
Well, if there's a tavern nearby, we could probably try to pick for information there, but then I'm thinking it's probably going to be super expensive.
Oh, that reminds me. Do we have our pay from the Crown Code?
Yes, you already received it, I believe.
Just a little refresher on it would be nice.
Okay, you all received. Okay.
We spoke it out in the chat earlier, splitting the 110
Yeah.
4 ways. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what do you got? So you're just looking for a tavern? Okay, so what I'm gonna have to ask you to do is roll a perception check.
Okay.
Oh!
Well,
First net-
Skyblaze sees everything.
Oh boy.
I look for
the
taverns
wall.
to perform in. It's kind of my thing.
And we're still freaking seeing.
What?
We both got 20s. It's just that mine wasn't a natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happens is Sylvas sees something that looks very much like a tavern, and then Gregor is mumbling himself like, he beat me by 1 second. All right, give me 1 second. I am setting up the little tavern map for you.
All right, time to take notes.
Yeah, that's kind of that's kind of sometimes what it is. Give me 1 second. Okay, and there's that. Where are those? Ravnica NPCs.
All right. Before we go in and while you're setting up, I'm just gonna do a little bit of fluff. So, do the same thing as last time. Go in and perform for everyone, and
Okay.
you folks gather information.
Alright.
Actually, doesn't this precinct have a library?
Yes, this precinct does have a library. But
So if we don't get
it's clear on the other side. It's clear on the other side of the precinct.
Well, I'm just saying, in the event that we don't get the information we need from the tavern, then we can probably scout it out over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, it's near the guild hall.
Yeah, that's that's kind of the thing. I figure during the evening, people will be more relaxed and more open to talk.
Yep.
But this time, I'm actually going to ask the tavern if I can perform first.
All right. So, you head over to the tavern, and good gravy. I need to global illumination. Okay. Okay.
All right. So are we allowed to move?
Yes, you are. So,
Alright.
you look at the tavern, and you actually do see a familiar face. Right here, you see that one Azorius arrester that you met at the end of the last session. The one that, the very, what's the word? Disillusioned one?
Artesia?
Oh, yeah, Artesia. And sitting next to her is one of the strangest creatures you've ever seen. He looks very humanoid, but he's got like this cobra hood, like part of his body. Like he's not quite a. You've never seen a creature quite like him before.
Well, I'm still going to continue with my plan. Sylvas walks over to the bar, to the tavern keep.
Oh, thank you.
Just going to move him slowly. And he gets the tavern keep's attention.
All right. The tavern keep looks at you and says, "Oh, hello."
Hello. I was coming by and I was wondering if you wanted some entertainment for the evening.
All right, that's fantastic. If you can dance right over there, right over there in the center. She points over here.
Yep, that'll be fine. I'll see what I can do.
All right, and there's a bard over there. If you ask him nicely, I'm pretty sure that he will let you play. That he will play some music for you.
Ping the bard. Oh, okay.
Right over there. All right, and you look at this. You look at this particular bard, and he kind of seems similar to the guy next to Artesia. That he's got some these weird animalistic traits about him.
Well, this is interesting. Excuse me, sir. I heard you were a bard. I would like to perform entertainment for the folks this evening. Would you mind joining me?
Oh. Yes.
I may be a simple dancer, but I think both of us can create a fine act.
All right. Roll persuasion. Or do you want to just take your passive?
I'll roll persuasion.
All right. The bard looks you up and down, says, "All right, I think we can make a good thing out of this." All right.
All right.
And now roll your performance with advantage.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, an 18 again.
All right. All right. Now. All right. This is a very you hear this song and it's a very eclectic song, but yeah, you can get into it. It's got some good instrumentation and rhythm. So you begin twisting and dancing as the bard plays on his flute. It's a very very bright and beautiful song. Anyone else going to be doing anything?
I'm going to take a seat right over.
Sonata's just
right across our.
Sit down at the bar stalling, order a drink.
Mm-hmm.
And
Alright.
also listen in for like gossip and that.
I'm going to do the same, but at this table over here.
Okay. All right. So, why don't we start with Okay. Okay. The music's a wee bit loud.
Yeah, that's why I turned it down myself.
Right,
Okay.
thank you.
I turned down the music a little bit. So, You sit down. Artesia doesn't really seem to look up at you.
I speak to her in Vidalcan. Fine evening would you have tonight?
She doesn't seem to. She doesn't look up. She seems like she's intensely concentrating on something.
Can I see what she's concentrating on?
Yeah. You peek over and you think you see that she's scribbling furiously on some notes and she's trying to you're not entirely sure. You can't really make out her chicken scratch.
Can I try?
Sure. That'd be an insight check, I believe, or no? What would that be? All right. That would be that would be an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Yeah, you have no idea. Yeah, you got nothing. All right. The other guy, the other guy just kind of moves over and elbows her. Oh, what do you want? And he points over at Gregor. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Were you trying to get my attention?
With mixed results. I see in Vidal.
Oh, you can speak Vidalcan. That's very. She talks to you in Vidalcan. That's very rare.
I've made it a personal hobby of mine. I've yet to try it out, though.
Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't able to pay attention to you. Is there something I can do for you? I didn't expect to see you here.
The feeling's mutual.
Well, we're following a lead based off of how Krenko got out, and our investigations have led us to the 5th Precinct.
It is a world of coincidences we live in, my dear. I happen to be in the same situation.
Well, that's great. What do you know?
Well, nothing much for now, but this one little incident from a while back did occur to me. You said that. Is it true that it was a sky whale that had broke Krenko?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. That was on the report, and unfortunately, that's a lot of what we could get. But then, my friend here, his name is Corvo. He actually managed to accrue some new information for me. That this particular sky whale was owned by a particular biomancer, and we are going to bring. And tomorrow we are going to try and bring him in for questioning.
I think there is more to this than you realize. Some time ago, a sky whale attacked this copper bank. I think, if I remember correctly, I think he may have made off with some Orzhov of coin as well.
Oh.
If my intuitions are correct, he may have also been the one who bribed Nassim.
She kind of furrows her brow and just kind of rubs her temple. Well then, that complicates things. Tell you what, why don't you come along on our little interrogation, and we'll see how that goes. All right. Moving over to Sonata. Unfortunately, your perception roll isn't great.
I don't really hear anything.
Yeah, you don't really pay attention. You just take a swig of the ale, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Wow, this is really good ale. This is some of the best ale I've ever tried." You feel a little snooty drinking it, but hey, taste is taste.
Could I roll a perception check?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I want to see if I can see this. Apparently I can.
Seeing what?
Oh, I was seeing if I was looking at how the party was doing and noticed what was going on with Sonata.
Oh, yeah. You see that Sonata is guzzling down alcohol. You see that Gregor is striking up a conversation that you don't really understand with Artesia. And Arwen, what are you doing?
I'm trying to listen in onto this conversation over to the table next to me, below me.
All right.
Perception check, of course, I believe.
All
And
right.
While that's going. Oh,
Yep, go for it.
Yep.
okay. So while that was going on, Sylvas just gives a glare to Sonata again and just continues with his dance.
All right. All right. So, you don't hear too much. You don't hear too much from the conversation. All you pick up is that they're kind of talking in a bit of a hushed whisper. They're talking about how there was an incident at Zonot 7, but you're not the Simic Guildhall, but you're not entirely sure what it is because they're talking very, very hushed.
Yeah, they're trying to keep quiet about what's happening over there, but at least I got a location of something.
Yep.
A location of some worth, possibly.
All right. All right, you start looking. Okay, Sylvas, you look around and you manage to score about 18 gold pieces from this little performance.
Oh, is it okay if I end it with an acrobatic stunt?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what happens this time.
Big
Ooh, that's
finale.
better. Big finale.
All right, that little acrobatic stunt gives you a bonus of 8 gold. So in total, you've earned 26 gold.
Okay, that works.
Sonata just holds up her drink and says, "Bravo, bravo!"
All right. So what are you gonna do now?
I take a nice bow with the bard. That was some fine performance there.
The bard nods and says, "Thank you. I try." So what's going on with you?
We're trying to figure something out right now. Actually, I think I can't really say at the moment, but who knows?
Oh,
Life will throw us in many unexpected places, so we just gotta wait for what happens.
oh, well, it was nice playing with you, Mr.
Sylvas Star.
You may call me Calrex.
How do you spell that?
Kalrax.
Thank you, Cleric. I will go and grab a drink, and that'll be everything. You have a fine night. And he goes over to the barkeep and, excuse me, could you get me something that's non-alcoholic, please?
She pours you a glass of water.
I guess that works. How much for this? How much for the drink?
A simple copper piece.
Okay, he hands over a copper piece.
It's like you notice that's a little bit cheaper than everywhere else in Ravnica, but then you remember that this is that the water reservoir here is very, very large. So likely the water is much cheaper.
All right.
Oh.
He's just gonna have his drink and
all right
and wait.
So what else are you guys gonna do?
Well, I think we got all the information that we could. I guess we could move on to our previous location idea.
Oh, do we book a room for the night?
You have not booked your room for the night yet.
I think we should take care of that first, guys.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
probably
we
a good
should. I
idea.
agree.
Leave some stuff behind there, and yeah.
All right. So, what are you gonna do?
To the local inn.
All right, you're gonna head out to the local inn.
Oh, I lean over to our teacher. Where should I meet you tonight?
Say that again.
Where should I meet you tonight? I say to Artesia.
Oh, there's an inn just down the street. We've already reserved rooms there.
All the more convenient then.
How much did the wine cost?
The wine cost you 5 silver.
Yeesh.
All right. What was the tavern name?
Give me 1 second. The tavern's name was the Dewdrop.
Not bad.
Can we get it marked on the map?
Sure.
Okay. As we exit the tavern, Sylvas looks to Gregor and goes, "It seems you had a bit of a conversation. Anything good?"
Oh, nothing much. She's just as clueless as we are.
Hmm. She'll be of some help.
One would hope. But you leave that to me.
Okay. All right. So, you head over to the inn and you find Artesia and Corvo waiting there for you.
All right. I go in to book my room, and then I go out to meet her afterwards.
Yeah. Chris Dugan, thank you for the $2.
Yeah.
All right. So, say that again.
All right. So I go in to book my room.
All right. So you go into book your room. You see this Vidalkin fellow. He looks up at you and just very emotionlessly he says, "Can I help you?"
One room for the night.
All right. So that'll be 1 silver per night.
I fork over the silver piece.
All right.
Okay.
All right. That's it. And what are the rest of you doing?
Sylvas is going to do the same.
All right.
Sonata's going to do the same as.
All right.
Sonata's going to do the same as well.
All right. You all.
I might as well join everybody else.
All right. So you all pay for separate rooms, and you all head in.
Well, not me.
Okay.
I head out to Artesia.
Yep. Artesia looks at you and says, you wanted to talk about something else, right?
I simply wanted to join you on your investigation.
All right. I hope we're going to get up bright and early in the morning. And we're going to head over to Zonat 7, and we're going to ask for this particular god. Sorry, Biomancer. Sorry, I've been spending way too much time amongst the Azorius and Boros. And now...
Yes, you do seem so interchangeable.
Well... She kind of whispers into your ear. I'm looking at the Boros and I'm kind of admiring the cut of their jib.
My thoughts exactly. Though, They are a bit restrained. The way it helps to have your own set of rules to abide by.
Possibly. But, and then she kind of giggles. An Orzhov would know all about being restrained, wouldn't they? Maybe not in this life, but in the next.
Perhaps.
Anyways, I'm going to be going to bed, and make sure you and your party are here tomorrow. 8 a.m. sharp.
Noted.
All right.
Yeah.
So I head into the inn and turn in for the night.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, is everyone else... Okay.
Before Sonata goes to sleep, she's going to see if she can try and make more poison.
All right. Go for it. All right, that is that is a good check. You probably need another day to make some good poison, but you're well on the way.
Okay.
Okay. You're just gonna preserve that and leave it till later. All right. So you all wake up the next morning. It is what?
Hold on 1 second.
Yep.
So you know that silent spirit I have as my contact?
Yes.
Am I able to access him now?
Yeah.
So right before I turn in for the night, I wave him over, where no one can see, of course. And I say to him, "Can you write?"
He said the spirit shakes his head.
That's unfortunate. I was going to ask you if you could go into Artesia's room and copy down her notes. I have a feeling she has something that she's not telling me.
The spirit lifts up a finger and then points it to his head.
Oh? What a little idea do you have, you little rat?
The spirit just kind of fades into the wall, and then about 5 minutes later, he comes back and moves over to you and puts his finger directly into your forehead, and then you immediately feel like the information just flooding into your head.
I stand there for a second, blink a few times, and then I try to grab his shoulders, and I say to him, "I am never letting you go for as long as I live."
Yep. You're not entirely sure what this ghost did, but whatever it did it was very useful. And you learned that Artesia has been what's the word? She was speaking the truth. She has been looking into potentially serving other guilds because she's just been frustrated with the rigidity of the Azorius, and how she does want to reform it, but that possibility is looking less and less likely every day.
I see. Anyone in particular that she's interested in?
She doesn't. It doesn't appear from the information you've gleaned. It doesn't appear to be anything.
All right. So looks like I'm not gonna get any more out of this. So I just turn in for.
All right. So everyone turns in for the night.
All right. So when Sylvas is just going to sleep his 8 hours, and then once he wakes up, he's going to he's going to say thank you for the good rest to the innkeep, go out and do his stretches while he's waiting for the party.
All right. Everyone else walks out feeling very well rested, and they see Sylvas doing some very insane yoga stretches.
Like, how insane are we talking?
Splits.
Yeah, we were talking splits, ankles behind the head, like borderline contortionist.
Ah, good morning.
Sonata's just wide-eyed and says, "Geez, you're flexible."
Of course. It's kind of comes with the job. If I wasn't flexible, I couldn't exactly do some of the stuff I do.
Well, that makes sense.
I just stare for a bit and then go to take some tea.
All right. Artesia walks out in her full set of Azorius arrestor gear, along with Corvo, and she says, "Finish your tea this instant. We are leaving." It's like it was very weird. As soon as she put on the armor, she suddenly turned into an emotionless Harday.
Hard behind.
Yeah.
Oh, out of character, would I be back at full health?
Yes.
So I gulp down my tea and just scorch my throat in the process. I go and say, ready.
Roll a 1d4.
Well then.
We haven't even gone to a proper battle, and we've already had two in.
Oh!
I feel so bad for
Yeah. It's you kind of it's like when Artesia says finish your tea, she kind of surprised you, and you burnt your throat and kind of nearly choked on it. You take 4 damage.
Ready when you are. I rasp.
I'm gonna roll something here.
All right, so
Sylvas goes and asks if he's doing okay.
all
My
right.
brother literally just came in and say, R.I.P. your throat.
Oh.
Yes, R.I.P. your throat. So, 1 minute. Okay, so where's this massive sinkhole is created by the Simic Combine. Bright lights and buildings, almost floating islands, dot this man-made lake. Strange creatures move in and under the water. Welcome to Zonot 7.
Oh, it's definitely got a nice look to it.
I kind of get the Water City vibe. Like, I know you've played Legend of Dragoon before. Second, Danu, I think it was.
Yeah.
The Flower City.
Yeah. Walking around, you see many different citizens, and a lot of them appear to have very different animalistic traits. A lot of them are Vidalcan, but a lot of them seem to be human. And you even see a few merfolk.
Sylvas
I
just
look around
bows
it.
gently.
I'll look around at all the exotic scenery for a bit, and then say, could use some more marble and gold.
It could always use some more marble and gold with you.
I mean, people like shiny things.
Shiny's good to a point.
All right. Artesia looks to you and says, we don't have time to look at the scenery. We need to go find this particular biomancer. And then she heads into one of the buildings.
Of course. I go in and follow her.
All right. All right.
Same.
So you walk in and you notice that the insides of these buildings are very immaculately carved. Like there's a whole bunch of swirls in the architecture. And you do also see like the Simic Guild symbol, which is a crashing wave. That's also a motif you see a lot in the architecture. There's a lot of blues and greens and yellows.
I'm only liking half of these colors.
All right. Artesia moves up to one of the Simic guards and says, "Good evening. I'm here on official Azorius business. We would like to speak to a particular biomancer. I believe you were expecting me?" And the Simic guards nod and they say, "Follow us." All right. You follow them down this particular hallway, and you're noticing a strange smell. Roll perception.
All of us?
Yes, all of you.
I see nothing.
Hold on a second. My character sheet isn't opening up for some reason.
All right. Did you minimize it by accident?
I may have.
If you double click on the top of your character sheet, you can actually minimize it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got it now.
There we go. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Wow. Lots of 20s
Well,
today.
he has the nose of a dog.
All right. Gregor, you notice the smell you notice, it smells very fleshy and slimy. And it just and as someone who's grown up with good breeding, it offends every sense that you have. And you just immediately plug your nose.
Wow, he sees everything and immediately regrets it.
I've smelled too much.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you notice that the further down you go, the more it's starting to stink.
Oh. Look.
All right. They all stop at this one particular door and they give it a good knock. They say, "Doland, you have visitors." The door opens and you see this strange Vidalcan, bald Vidalcan with crab arms sticking out of his back and tentacles for legs. He looks at you and says,
"Oh, hi. Can I help you with anything?"
Artesia looks to Gregor and gives a little wink.
I wink back.
"We are here to try and figure out an incident. A while ago, a Boros patrol carrying a very dangerous criminal was intercepted by a sky whale, and you are the biomancer in charge of the sky whales, and I was hoping I could get some information out of you."
Oh, well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I should really tell you anything because my research is very, very important to me, and I can't just let anyone see it.
Can I roll insight to see if he's lying? Or at least trying to hide something?
Go for it. All right. You can tell that this guy is sweating beads, but whether from having two Azorius arresters in front of him, or he's lying, you're not sure.
Maybe we can come inside for a chat, perhaps.
As long as you don't touch anything. You come inside and you look around his laboratory and you see like notes and papers everywhere. They're lining the walls, they're lining the ground. Whoever this person is, he's very, very disorganized. And he appears to have a lot of jars and alchemy baubles and tiny little creatures in cages that you have never seen before. They look like patchwork creatures. Like you see a cat with the body of a dog. You see
Like chimeras.
Yes.
Or cat dog.
Very low level chimeras.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone ever see that old Nick show, Cat Dog?
Oh. Oh my gosh, Cat Dog was a chimera!
Yes.
Yeah. You now just realized that?
You now just realized that?
Yes, I just realized that.
That's all I'm seeing right now. Just the front body of a cat attached to the front body of a dog.
Could I roll a nature check?
Sure.
Okay. No.
You're looking at well, you look at these creatures and you're not entirely sure if these if any of these creatures are battle capable just from looking at them. But all you do know is that you just feel an innate sense of offense.
Sylvas just can't keep his mouth shut.
Yeah, and Arwen here is a little bit peeved that they are messing with the natural order of nature.
DM question. Can I roll a perception check to see what some of the note says?
You can, but it's written in Vidalcan.
In that case, can I join him?
Yes.
So, perception or investigation?
And that would be investigation.
No, well, ignore my perception then.
Oh.
Yeah, I got enough.
All right. Sky shot of $5. Good job there, Josh. Thank you. All right. So you start sifting through the papers, and immediately Dolan is like, "Hey! I said you could. Don't. I told you not to touch my research. Don't read it."
You never said not to read your research, just not touch it.
But I changed my mind. I don't want you to do it.
You already give us your consent.
He looks over to he looks over to Artesia, and she just shrugs. Is like, well, you did say yes. And then he just kind of grumbles and says, "Fine, but just keep your trap shut." Thank you, Robert Wilson, for the $5, and that is a lot of emojis. Biohazard, angry, man, microscope, scream, and another one that I can't see.
It looks like fearful.
Yeah. All right. So you search through the papers, and you see that this guy has been moving on from the sky whales. It doesn't seem to be. It seems like he's been interested in something else. Slimes. Like slimes and oozes.
Do I help Ghost translate this? Because I don't think
Yes.
he
Yes.
can read it.
Yes, you help him. Yes, you help him translate it, and Sonata is just kind of putting it's like putting like the words together in her head, and Sonata just comes up with. He's not studying whales. He's making oozes.
Interesting. How big exactly is this house?
It's not a house. It's more of a small lab. It's about 30 by 40 feet.
Are there any other floors, or is this all there is?
In his particular laboratory, yes, that's all there is.
I see. I go over to Artesia and say, I don't think we have anything here.
Artesia...
He seems to be making oozes of all things.
Oozes? She moves over to him and says, your position in the Simic Combine is to further develop and... produce sky whales, is that correct? He just kind of, Dolan just kind of folds his arms and his crab arms and says, yes. So why are you so interested in these slimes? He says, ugh, we've already done all we can with the sky whales. That research is a dead end. Now slimes, on the other hand, oh, there is so much potential there.
What is your past history with the Sky Whale project?
Oh, nothing much. Just been developing them, trying to make them faster, stronger, harder, and occasionally one or two would get out, but
One or two would get out?
Sometimes I can't be asked to keep them all under check. Besides, we are the Simic. We are about to triumph over adversity. We are about the best species being the best they can be.
Well, doesn't like you're being the best species right now by letting some of your stuff free.
Thank you, Rosette1557, for your $2. May you Fermata be in good graces. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Say that again.
I mean, if you're trying to be the best species, I think you should try to keep better track of your stuff.
Especially when they wind up attacking the Vizcapa Bank.
Oh, was that what happened to one of them? Sorry, I wasn't paying it. Sorry, I don't pay attention to what these things do. I just make them. I don't send them out.
You do well to pay more attention if you don't want an advocate is to confiscate your entire laboratory.
Could I have Sylvas roll insight?
Sure.
No.
Yep.
Still too angry.
Yep, still too angry. This place just really, really offends you. Yep. So if we are done with this interrogation, can I leave? Can I go back to my studies?
One more question. Who else is involved with the project?
I don't know. There's a lot of people who work under me, and they just take them. Sometimes it's the gods, sometimes it's Zagana. Zagana is the guild master of the Simic Combine. But honestly, it's usually half and half. But anyways, may I please get back to my research? I really think I'm on a breakthrough here. Or if you're actually feeling useful, you could actually do your jobs and try and actually solve a crime that actually happened here.
Crime happened here?
Artesia raises an eyebrow. That's new information. Explain. He said, so, if you have been looking through the notes, if you were looking a little more thoroughly, you would have known that part of the research is missing.
So a few pieces of your formula are missing?
Oozes.
Yes.
Sorry?
So, someone has a... Yes, the reason I'm so testy is because I'm trying to recreate it. Because someone stole it. I don't really care who has it. Just that I can do my work in peace.
Missing research notes. Missing whale. Any idea that those could be connected somehow, or
Maybe.
something?
Maybe.
It's a stretch, but it's all we have so far.
Well, Artesia just kind of rubs her hands. Well, I think that's all the information we're going to get out of him. I'm going to start looking around. Corvo, you're coming with me. If all of you want to continue interrogating this fellow, go ahead, but make sure you report to me everything you find.
Of course.
All right, Artesia and Corvo leave.
So, wanting to be away from the offensive smell as soon as possible, I start wandering around and doing some investigations.
Yeah. All right. You're just got. All right. So Sylvas is going to start wandering around.
Okay.
Might as check on the conditions of these little creatures.
Yeah. You're looking. Yeah, Arlen, as you look down at these creatures, you're not entirely sure if any of these creatures are any really good fighters. In fact, if any sort of Gruul animal were to come across them, it'd probably kick them to the curb. You feel like these were more doodles, if anything else.
Shame. They would have been left alone. They would probably would have gone a lot better.
And it's you hear Dolan scoff at you. It says, "Oh please, we measure success in heartbeats."
I give my own scoff back to it.
Okay, out of character, those creatures kind of remind me of the homunculi.
Somebody had already made that joke in the chat.
Yeah.
I was trying my best not to bring it up.
Yeah. All right.
So I head over to the library to see if I can get some more information.
You're gonna leave the Simic Combine and go to the library?
Yeah.
All right. You head out the laboratory, and as soon as you leave, all of a sudden you hear this siren blaring. It just echoes throughout the entire chamber, and you hear this voice: "Alert! Alert! Mutant has breached containment. Evacuate! Alert! Alert! Mutant has breached containment. Evacuate immediately."
Never a dull day here, isn't it?
Well, we might be in for a fight, so get your weapons
And
ready.
something tells me since I wandered around, I'll probably be the one to run into it.
Yes, you turn to the right and you see this giant yellow blob moving across the floor.
Oh boy! Running!
Yeah,
right now I'm pulling a Shaggy. Run!
Yeah, you start running back to the group, and you look over your shoulder, and you see that a door is slowly shutting down behind you, and then and the slime, whatever it is able to get about halfway through before it's cut in half, but it still continues moving.
Yeah, I'm still running.
Yeah. So immediately you burst into the lab where everyone else is.
What did you do?
It wasn't me. It just all of a sudden appeared out of nowhere.
What it?
A giant ooze. I think he might have something to say about it. Points to Doland.
Well,
that's a little
anything
word
to
with-
say?
What? Let me see this. He kind of pushes you all out of the way. And
Hey, no need to push.
he pushes you out of the way, and he goes to see the slime in his eye, and all of your eyes widen as a tentacle just shoots out of the corner, grabs him and pulls him out of sight.
Oh, come on.
Now we gotta go save him. Really?
Looks like it.
And to your right, you
I
see
could
that.
let him die. No skin on my teeth. But you guys.
And you start hearing more closing sounds coming from echoing throughout the hallway, like a big like these big gates are shutting.
And we just got caught in with this thing. Fun.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, you see the yellow slime just edge around the corner, and inside the slime you see the unmoving body of Doland as his flesh is slowly being rotted away inside this slime.
Oh god.
okay, so we
don't
gotta.
get. Okay. Quick note: don't get touched by that.
Yeah.
Everyone?
Roll for initiative, hooray.
Yep. That is wrong. That is the wrong
Ooh.
sounds that should be playing.
Initiative. That'll work.
All right.
Well, Frozen's going first because they're not 20.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, that sucks. Sorry.
Oh.
All right. And
You know what? Forget observant. I'm getting alert as my next feat.
All right. So, I am now switching to the correct one.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Well, obviously it's a little bit too dramatic for a slime, but then again, our current show has been airing lately that makes me rethink slimes.
All right.
That is one nasty looking mofo.
All right. Now I am going to be rolling his.
Initiative.
Yep.
Well, we've got a nat 20 and a nat 1. What's it gonna get?
18.
No!
Gripes.
All right.
Of course, I'm the first one to run into it, and it ties my initiative.
What? Okay. So, Sonata, you have a 17. Arwen, you have a 23. Gregor,
Natural.
0.
Poor Gregor.
All right, and the Sylvas has an 8.
18.
Okay. And I'm now going to descend. Arwen, you get to go first.
Alright, so I'm gonna draw my bow. Where's the monster at?
It's
It's a
it's
Oh,
Side.
That thing's huge.
nasty looking too.
I'm going to... Let's see.
Like a giant blob of snot.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my bow and move forward about that many space. Kind of hard to see the grid.
Alright.
I believe that's in my range. Yeah.
hard to see the grid. Let me fix that. That better?
There we go. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
There we go.
Okay. Okay, so it's out of your range.
Yeah, it's still out of my range.
Okay, that is your turn. And this thing is going to move. Come on.
On your oversized massive protoplasm.
It's going to move right.
Oh, wow, it's fast.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. Sylvas, it is your turn.
Sylvas is going to turn to Sonata. I hope you're ready to fire, literally. What he's going to do is he's going to hold in his hand this.
Ooh.
Produce flame.
Bow, fire, fire on slime.
All right.
Yep.
All right, you produce the fire, and the fire does burn it for a little bit. Anything else?
No, I wasn't firing the produced flame. I was going to hold it in my hand and
Oh.
have,
Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna... Oh, I see. Okay. Sonata, your turn.
The fire arrow spell.
yeah.
Yep. All right.
And no, I'm just checking the. And I'm going to shoot my crossbow at it.
All right. All right, that is a good shot. You fire your crossbow and it hits the ooze, but as soon as the arrow pierces the ooze, all of a sudden it just kind of gets super hard, and the crossbow bolt just bounces off.
Ooh. Well,
Oh.
And the fire did nothing.
This is a problem.
The fire did do something. The fire did do damage to it. Gregor, it is your turn.
We move over here, and I say, "Watch."
All right. What you doing?
I'm casting Inflict Wounds.
Okay. Cast it. All right.
Nice!
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Shoot, it's a
wow.
touch
Oh,
spell.
touch.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is a touch spell. No.
Crap.
You may not do that.
Oops.
So... Can't cast command at it.
Well, we know. Well, as of right now, the brain, the slime technically has a brain. It's not his, but there's definitely a brain.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame at it.
Okay. Okay. Sacred Flame. Let's see if it passes the save. Okay, that is a Dex save. Let's see how it does. Oh, it does not pass. You do 4 damage to it. All right.
Does the slime react in any way to the sacred flame?
It recoils. It recoils in pain, but that's about it. Arwen, it's your turn.
I'm going to shoot at it with.
All right. This is a very big target, and so you very, very easily shoot this thing with your bow. But as soon as the arrow hits the slime again hardens, and the arrow just bounces off harmlessly.
All right, so long range attacks with physical weapons is no go. I have nothing else to help me out here. I'll just probably move over here.
All right.
Yep.
All right, Sylvas, it is your turn.
He's just gonna continue holding the flame for Sonata. Hopefully the fire arrows will actually do something.
All right. Sonata, your turn.
Well, gonna do a repeat of last turn.
All right. All right, so because you're so nervous, you don't knock the arrow all the way, and you don't knock it back as far as you can, and you fire it, and it just kind of lightly flies through the air and just kind of, and then it lands in the slime, and all of a sudden you see the slime recoil in pain.
Wait. I got it. I think I know how to beat this thing. But it hardens when fast-moving projectiles hit it, but slow-moving projectiles won't cause it to harden. Like what's that slime called when it hardens when you hit it?
Oh, you mean non-Newtonian fluid?
Oobleck?
That
yes,
too.
like Oobleck.
Yeah, check out what this thing is called.
Black it is.
It's called Oobleck slime, isn't it?
It's called Oozbleck.
Who's black?
Ah.
Of course. It's the con. Damn.
Of course it is. I appreciate the pun name.
Not so above it all after all, aren't you?
No, I found this creature on the I found this creature on the web, and I thought it was perfect for this encounter. This thing was developed by a user named A Phoenix Flame. Thank you for it. I just found it, and I thought it was really good, and this is a perfect excuse to use it. Anyways. Gregor, it is your turn.
Alright, so I move up here. I move up near Arwen and I cast Sacred.
All right, Sacred Flame. Fantastic. Let's see if he passes the... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he completely dodges out of the way of that one. Sorry. Arwen, it is...
It's a lump of freaking jello. I'm gonna dodge.
Okay, so I'm
Alright.
guessing that this right here is a torch.
Yes.
It's on the wall or on the ground.
It is on the wall.
Would I be able to get close enough to light my arrows with it?
Yes.
Okay, good enough. So I go over to the torch and light one of my arrows, and instead of doing a direct shot, I'm going to arch my arrow so it actually slows down a bit, and let gravity do some of it.
Roll attack with disadvantage.
Okay, I can deal with that.
That is a what you wanted to happen happened. You managed to hit it in the right way with your arrow, and you do a good amount of fire damage, and you hurt it with your arrow. All right. It is this thing's turn, and it is inching ever closer to you.
Oh god.
Sylvas, it is your turn.
Sylvas is going, okay, I hope you lit enough arrows. Let's see, I need the ruler here. How close am I? Oh, 40 feet. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to move, let's see, where would be, right here would be a good spot. It's within 30 feet. He grabs his produce flame, and he
Okay. Okay. Produce flame. All right, that is a nice 3 damage. All right. Okay. Is that all you're going to do this turn?
That's all I can do right now.
All right, Sonata, your turn.
Okay. Basically, what I want to try and do is see if there's like any high ground anywhere.
You do see a statue next to you.
Well, I was going to see if I could climb that and get some height on it.
Well, you could, if you climb the statue, you could get some height on it.
Well, I'm gonna do just that.
What are you doing? Hello?
Yeah, I'm going to climb the statue.
Okay. Yep, there, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was Arwen. Yeah, there's nothing really that you can...
Oh.
Yeah, there's nothing really you can climb on. Yeah, you
Well,
don't...
well, so now I was just gonna move back behind this torch and just shoot through it.
Okay.
Just don't hit me.
Oh!
Whoa!
Sorry. As soon as the shot hits it, it bounces harmlessly off the...
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
You kind of gotta do a cold shot on it.
Yeah.
You gotta describe on how you're shooting.
Yep. Gregor, it is your turn.
Oh. Yeah.
Glad it didn't ricochet off of it.
Yeah.
Oh, same old song and dance. Sacred Flame.
Better.
All right. So, that's good. That's good. Let's see how it does. That is not a pass. Wow, you guys are just burning this thing. Kill it with
If we
fire.
only-
That's
If we
exactly what
only
it
had
is.
a grease spell.
Yep.
All right, Arwen, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to take out a torch that I have on me, light it, and throw it in front of this slime.
Okay. You just gotta throw the torch in front of it?
Yeah, just try. It doesn't seem to like fire too much, so. So maybe I can make like a, I don't know, a pseudo barrier, something that it doesn't like between me and it.
All right. So yeah, you just kind of tip over the torch and you just
No, I got my own torch.
Oh.
I got a stick torch.
Oh, you just okay.
I light that and throw it in front of me.
Okay.
In front of the slime,
All right.
right around there.
All right, so you throw a torch right there. All right, the ooze black moves around it.
Yeah, it's more than it looks.
And is moving over towards Sylvas.
Uh-oh.
The music timing. Sorry.
I'm guessing a 19 hits you.
Hold on, I'm seeing what I can do here. Is this just a regular attack?
Yes, it's
Just-
a tentacle pulsates out of the thing and then tries slashing at you.
Let's see. Is this hit me? I'm using the. Oh. Wrong thing. Split motion, back walkover.
Okay, when a creature with the fight, you may use your reaction for a dexterity saving throw of DC 10 plus dexterity. Success, you take.
No damage and move backward 10 feet.
All right.
Okay, rolling dexterity save.
What's your dexterity?
I would think it was its dexterity, not mine.
Oh. Yeah, it has no dexterity, so.
Woo!
Yeah, so you just kind of. Yeah, you just kind of backflip as this thing tries to hit you. And
Nope, nope.
all right. Sylvas, it is your turn.
Well, okay, since that's the case, I'm gonna walk up to it and do something stupid. Shocking grasp!
Ooh.
Oh dear.
What?
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
What happens is it doesn't really react to the damage, and instead it attempts to. I'm gonna need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh god. Oh no!
Oh no!
That's a net one!
Immediate.
Man!
Okay, so what happens is immediately as you try and shock it with shocking grasp, it just grabs your arm Oh, whoops.
Oh.
Yep, you are now grappled. Yep. Sonata, it is your turn.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm going to keep shooting this thing with my crossbow, but not gonna cock my crossbow back all the way. So the shots slow down, are slower.
Okay, go for it. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You had to roll that with disadvantage. My bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
So just roll another.
Yeah, just roll another one.
Okay, so it's 15.
Yeah, unfortunately, you kind of panic when you see Sylvas get grabbed, and you kind of fire it too accurately and hard, and yeah, it congeals at the spot where the arrow hits. But you do manage to do some fire damage to it. All right, Gregor, it's your turn.
Sylvas engulfed right now.
Yes.
He's not engulfed
Right.
yet. He's not engulfed yet. Sylvas is grappled. Robert Wilson, thank you for the $2, and thank you for all the screaming emojis.
All right, so I'm gonna run up to the Oza and cast Inflict Wounds. Give it something else to focus on.
All right. Okay, cast it. All right. So, yep, you managed to do 9 necrotic damage to this thing as soon as you touch it, but I am gonna have to ask you to make a strength save.
Oh.
All right.
And yes, you are. Yes, as soon as you touch it, it immediately engulfs your arm. You are also grappled.
Will you guys stop? Please stop touching the master protocol.
Anima Mandala, $10. Josh, I kind of want to see you finish these guys off. Go for it.
Oi!
Oi! Oi!
Hey.
Okay, so I'm going to go pick up my torch and try to burn off the slime from these guys.
Oh, whoa, what just happened?
Oh, what if you tried pulling one of us?
Yeah, and look at that. I'm also going to get sucked to the slime.
Sam Starfall just
I'm trying
pledged
not to
$5
touch
via
this thing.
Patreon. Thank you. All right, so what are you doing, Arwen?
I'm picking up my torch that I threw on the ground in front of it to see, so as the barrier, and I'm going to try to burn the slime off of my party members.
You can only do it for one person.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to choose, aren't I?
Sophie's choice.
It's going to be Sonata because she hasn't
Sonata's not.
told me to pay for a cure.
You're thinking of Sylvas.
Yeah, you think of Sylvas.
No, Sylvas. Sorry, Sylvas.
Yeah, and Sylvas is a dude.
Oh, right. Sorry.
All right, so.
I'm flamboyant, but I'm a dude.
All right, so you
That looks like a lady.
Yep, you move over to Sylvas and you burn Okay, so I'm gonna have to ask Sylvas to roll a 1d6 and Arwen to roll a 1d6.
1d6. Ouch.
Okay. So yeah, Skyblaze. Okay, so Sylvas rolled a 5 and Arwen rolled a 6. So yeah, you managed to do a decent amount of damage to this thing, but You also managed to do a decent amount of damage to Sylvas. All right. It is now the Uzbek's turn, and Sylvas is freed, but Gregor is not. And now, Gregor, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god. I'm going to die, and it's going to be by through a save of my worst save.
That is a pass. A successful save, the creature can choose to be pushed to this 5 feet to the side. All right, so you can either choose to be pushed back or to the side. You are still grappled, though.
Backwards.
Yeah. All right, you're gonna move back. You're gonna move backwards. Okay, you notice this thing. Whoops, wrong way.
Yeah.
You notice this thing's like. You notice this thing is like trying to engulf you, but you're like, no, 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 no. All right. So, yes. Okay. So, it is now Sylvas' turn. What are you going to do?
He immediately backs up and throws another fireball.
Okay. That's some good damage. All right, Sonata, what are you going to do?
I'm just gonna do the same thing as last turn. That's all I can really think of doing. I don't really know what to do. So crossbow, ready my crossbow, but not pull it all the way back.
All right. Roll at disadvantage.
Oh, damn it! Okay, rolling again.
It's the same thing.
Wow, same thing. You're still you don't know what it is, but this thing is making you panic. You've never fought a creature like this before, and it's making you panic. Gregor, it is your turn. I'm going to. So what are you gonna do?
Give me a second. Let me think. All I can say is, if we ever get out of this alive, I think we're entitled to 2 level ups.
All
right.
But anyway,
What are you doing?
Hey, Ghost. If I don't free myself, you think you could try freeing me?
yeah, of course. Right.
Alright.
After you give me 5 gold pieces.
Oof.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Hold on.
1.
I cast Sacred Flame on it.
Okay. Cast Sacred Flame. Okay, go for it. All right. So that is 2 damage. Fantastic. But it is still not dead, and I'm gonna have to ask you to roll a 1d6.
Me?
Yeah, Gregor from the acid.
Ah, right.
So you take 4 acid damage. All right, Arwen, it is your turn, and yeah, I'm also okay, Gregor. I'm gonna have to ask you to roll another d6 for me.
Oh, wonderful.
You take 5 damage. So you've taken a total of 9 damage out of that. Yeah. All right.
Did I by any chance get to heal from the tea?
From the what?
From swallowing my tea?
No. You did not.
No.
Yeah, you are down to like what, 1 health?
Oh god.
And guess whose turn it is? It's going to move towards Gregor and is going to attempt to attack. Ouch!
Oh no.
It grabs Gregor
I am so dead.
and pulls him in.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Sylvas.
Either fish or kill it quickly.
The best thing I can do is just throw fireballs at it.
Because the moment it's my turn again, I am dead. D-E-A-D.
Yep. All right. You managed to... All right, Sylvas. You see Gregor get pulled in, and you just shoot as much fire as you can at this thing.
Kill it with fire!
Kill it with fire. And guess what?
It worked!
The slime just kind of... hardens. And just... The slime... No. The slime hardens, and nothing happens. It just it just kind of stays still.
Did it solidify?
What happened? Yep. What do you do? Yeah. What do you do?
I'm just gonna yell out. Does anyone have any rope?
Yeah, apparently I do. I got at least 10 weight. 10 weight of rope.
Well, my suggestion: tie it in a lasso and pull Gregor out.
That's the best I can do because apparently I'm not even the strongest one here. Great.
Your turn is right after mine, and I'll be dead by then.
Unfortunately.
Oh.
Sonata?
I don't know what to do.
How strong are you?
Hey, no metagaming, guys. Remember.
Yeah.
No metagaming.
Also, someone's gotta do something.
Best I can do is just do the same as before. Or
I don't even know how close it is to being dead. All I know, I'll be dead as soon as it's my turn. That's 22 damage.
Gregor, you are unconscious, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, best I can do is just fire my crossbow at it again, same as before.
Oh wait a minute. Deals damage as soon as it's ooze.
No metagaming, no metagaming. Okay, Sonata, you're gonna fire your crossbow. Go. All right, you shoot the crossbow at the slime, and the arrow just kind of sticks into it. At this hardened slime, and the arrow just kind of sticks in it. And it kind of sticks into it with like a thud. All right. Arwen, it is your turn.
I'm gonna try to pull Gregor out.
All right. Go for it. So, you very hesitantly touch the slime, but you realize that it's super hard. You start pulling pieces of it off.
Okay.
And
This is
the inside of it
really
is
weird.
also hard. And you see Gregor's burned burned unconscious body after digging him out. You managed to pull him out, but he's unconscious. Also, Gregor, I'm gonna ask you to roll a death save.
Does anybody got any health potions?
No.
Like,
That is a fail. Okay, guys, you've got 30 seconds before Gregor has to roll another one.
Okay. It's Arwen's turn actually, so Arwen goes first. Or no, wait, is it?
No, all of you collectively have 30 seconds. Now you have 25.
Okay. Okay, I'm going in using a healer's kit.
All right, use the healer's kit.
Just roll a d20.
No, you just use your healer's kit.
Crap, how do I do that?
click on
Okay,
the
now-
healer.
Wait.
I'm clicking.
Where? Oh, yeah.
doing
Oh,
anything.
never. Oh, sorry. That's I thought I put that in your tool efficiencies. Never mind. Okay. Use your make a wisdom check. Press your proficiency bonus.
A wisdom check plus my proficiency, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit wisdom. No! It's only a 6.
All right. Gregor, roll another death save.
One.
That is another fail. You guys got. Okay, guys.
Sonata.
Oh!
There,
You
I
saved
got-
me!
There we go. Gregor is now stable, and the encounter is over.
oh, thank goodness.
I'm backing away. I'm backing
Oh my
away.
god.
Yes!
All right.
Wait a minute.
You
Are we
hear?
forgetting about somebody else?
I don't think I've ever been in such a suspenseful moment before.
Gregor is stable but unconscious.
That's twice I've saved Gregor by doing that too.
All right. All throughout this, you hear an echo of mutant neutralized, quarantine lifted, mutant neutralized, quarantine lifted.
Sylvas just falls to the ground, just sobbing.
Sonata just
Arwen. Yeah.
sits on the ground, head in her hands, just pretty much throughout that fight, I'm thinking that she had flashbacks of something else that happened.
All right. As
I just kind of I lean over Gregor, tell him, don't ever do that again.
All right. So, what happens next is as the door lifts, you see 4 individuals walk out. Corvo, Artesia, Vincus, and a merfolk that you have never seen before.
Sylvas is crying too much. He doesn't notice.
Yeah, doesn't notice Eva. She
Immediately, the merfolk looks over it. The merfolk walks over. So, do you mind telling me what just happened here?
A slime ate a guy and almost ate my friend here.
Hmm.
I'm still weighing the friend option here.
It's immediately Vinkus runs over. It's like stand back. I'm a medic. Yeah, and then immediately he casts Cure Wounds. That is a D4 plus 2, so you are healed for 6 health. Immediately, Gregor, you are jolted back to life.
And immediately I go over to the slime and try to dig that biomancer out.
You immediately, and then Vinkus immediately grabs your shoulder. It's like, whoa, 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 take it easy. You nearly died. Calm down. Don't want to hurt yourself. That's just, it's like, I'm a medic. I'm not a doctor. What are you digging for? Lucian looks at you and says, "What are you looking for?"
The thing responsible for all this, because he just gave me some new and exciting ways to hurt him.
Okay, he moves over into the he starts prodding the hardened slime with a sword, and he just starts chipping away at it. And then he looks back at you and says, "I'm serious. Go find a doctor. There's plenty around here." He starts chipping away at it, and then he sees and then he holds up a skull. Oh, he looks towards you. This him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, that thing really went by quick. At least those all quick. Good thing we got you out of there.
Dang. Well, this is gonna be a weird thing to report to my superiors, but, I'll just, take my leave now. He looks back. I'm serious, though, man! See a doctor! It's Artesia moves over to Gregor and looks at you and says, "Are you alright?"
I yell at him.
Sylvas at this point is so distraught, he's still not able to comprehend what's going on.
Yeah. At this point, Sonata's still traumatized because of flashbacks. Like, you can visually see it.
Artesia's studying Gregor. So, are you alright?
As much as I can be after that.
Corvo walks up and you hear him speak for the first... You hear him speak. Does anyone else besides me think this was too coincidental? That we needed to...
Now that you bring it up.
We needed to find that particular scientist, and for some reason, he just happens to get killed by one of his own creations. One of them just happens to get loose. Something is rotten in the Simic Combine.
I turn to the mole and ask, did he by any chance have any enemies? Anyone who also worked on the Skywhale project?
Zagana looks at him, and says, Not many enemies. In fact, he was very well respected. Though he has not given me much progress, which kind of boggles my mind, because anything can be improved, and the fact that he was not giving me any improvement for the greater part of 6 months was a bit concerning. Well, I will soon have to find a replacement for him, and that just makes my workload a little bit larger. Oh well, I'll have to get some biomancers to clean this up. Oh, but she also turns to you and says, "By the way, thank you for dealing with this. I'll put in a good word at the Chamber of the Guild Pact for you." She leaves.
I got him killed.
Artesia looks up and says,
I had
"Pardon?"
to tell him I'm the first one that ran into this thing. I ran back here as soon as I could, and as soon as he reached the door, it grabbed him and took him.
Artesia just shakes her head and says, "No, that is very illogical to say that it was your fault."
Not the
In any
escape,
case,
no,
we are still
but
close
I
to
led
finding
it to him.
In any case, we are still no closer to finding our source. This case just got a lot more complicated.
It's gotten a lot more complicated, but I think we might have another lead.
Do tell.
There was something in that. Something that he... If Corvo is right and this was a planned attack, then there was something that he knew or was writing down that this person wanted.
Missing research papers.
Yes. I believe that should be our next our next target. If we can find that or find where they might have gone, then that's where we should. I'm officially placing this laboratory under Azorius quarantine. And then she just kind of sighs and says, "I'll just have to file the proper forms in triplicate and submit a writ of personal certainty to the reviewing board, and I'll probably get back. They'll probably get back to me in a week." She just gives a very sharp inhale.
Typical Azorius efficiency at work.
She just kind of grumbles and walks off. You kind of catch an imperceptible smile from Corvo as she walks off, and he shakes his head.
Sylvas calms down. At least the healing kit worked.
Yeah, what basically happened is that you restarted his heart.
Clear.
He was about to die, and he was one fail away from permadeath.
I know.
Yeah, it's only session 1. What other horrors do you have for us?
I do not know, but the session still isn't done. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, for one thing, I'm going to see to that doctor.
I'm going to join you. He just looks at his right arm. I'm definitely going to join you.
All right.
Hopefully the Simic are as adept at plastic surgery as they are.
Basic. Out of character, basically someone with Sonata wasn't aware of her surroundings because a flashback from her past. So someone would need to snap her out of it.
Yeah, I go and kind of pick her up, guide her out.
Yeah.
Try to calm her down.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sylvas is helping Gregor to get to that doctor.
Alright. But yes, you move over to the doctor. You walk over and you start asking around for a doctor, and you move into a smaller office, and then this very sketchy looking fellow, he's got a Sky Shadow, $5, eat the slime. Oh, you're funny.
Yes, I shall eat it and gain its power.
Yeah. Anyways,
This isn't that time I was reincarnated as a slime, thank you very much.
yeah. Anyways, The doctor looks very, very sketchy. He's got kind of a rat's head and and a fox's tail. He's like, "Hey, can I help you with anything?"
We had a dangerous encounter with that mutant. Both of us are injured, him more so. Please see to him.
Oh, yes. I'd be glad to. Okay.
He looks at you. He looks at like all of these acid burns all over Gregor's body.
Don't worry. Nothing a little bit of healing magic won't fix. And a couple potions.
Just as long as you don't do anything funny.
Oh,
Come on, you look really sweet with the crab arm.
yeah, you probably will.
True, but still, I prefer to stay at least a little bit.
Oh, hey, by the way,
He kind of leans in.
you guys looking for anything a little under the table?
Yeah, he looks at he pulls open his trench coat and he pulls out a bag of white powder. Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna roll
yeah.
an insight. Ooh.
you're looking at this guy and you're pretty sure that he's trying to sell you drugs.
It's like, come on, this is aren't you guys looking for a good time? It's only gonna cost you 5 gold. This is-
Yeah,
this-
no thank you.
You sure you don't
I
want
have
some?
a good time every
No
time I
thanks.
perform. No, thank you.
You sure you don't want some fly powder? It's very good.
No.
I use Voice of Authority.
Voice of authority.
Pull out my holy symbol in front of him. Kind of swing it like a hypnotist watch and say, "You do not want to give me the fly powder."
Okay, so what you are basically get
a mind trick.
As a cleric of order, Gregor has this ability called
Orders demand.
Order's Demand. What it basically does is each creature within your choice that can see or hear you then must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. And he does not pass. His eyes just kind of glaze over and says,
I do not want to sell you any fly powder.
You want to give me the fly powder for free.
I want to give you the fly powder for free.
And Sylvas right there is giving a death glare to him.
And now you're going to tend to my wounds, and tonight, go home and rethink your life choice.
I want to go home and rethink my life.
After tending to my wounds, you idiot!
After tending to your wounds, I'm an idiot.
and then he tends to your wounds and then he just walks out. Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to go home and rethink my life.
Okay then. Okay, that laughing was out of character. Sylvas
I
is
wait.
just-
All right, it's almost 10 where I am, so I think we're going to cut the story there.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Would you like to buy some fly powder?
No. Just walks out of the room.
I
Alright.
shrug and just put into the folds of my robe, or what's left of my robe.
All right, give me 1 second, and
And Sonata's just... Her hands are still shaking a bit.
Elior is saying play of the game.
Yeah, I agree. That was play of the game. That was the roleplay play of the game.
Yeah. And and a lot of people are saying, "Yay, full reference, full reference."
That's just funny. It's just like you don't want to sell me death sticks. I don't want to sell you death sticks. You want to give me all of your death sticks. I want to give you all my death sticks.
I actually got the idea from this webcomic called Darts and Droids, which basically reimagines the whole Star Wars saga as a bunch of D&D games.
Yeah, that's great. All right, so what'd you guys think of that session?
Aside from me nearly dying, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, besides from him almost dying, it was amazing.
This is probably going to be a running theme from here on out.
Oh,
That was
yes.
fun, but otherwise, it was great.
Gregor's going to do the Jedi mind trick. All right, so thank you all.
And I'm also
Yeah, so you guys met a couple new people. The conspiracy deepens.
Yeah.
And yes, the conspiracy you also to the chat. If you want to be a part of this campaign, all you need to you're going to have to donate $150 a month to my Patreon, and I will sit down with you, create a character, and I will find some excuse to shoehorn you into the story.
Please,
one
Tony,
problem.
help us.
One little
please,
problem,
we
though.
need help.
One little problem, though. All the 150 spots are taken up. You haven't.
Yeah,
There's any room for them.
well, don't worry. It's like, yeah, it's for the if they're donating it, if they're putting it just for the campaign, I'm gonna let that slide. Yeah.
Well, anyway, I went up to the slime because I had seen the chat, like, use electricity on it. It's like, the only thing I've got is shocking grasp. This is gonna be a stupid thing. Let's see what happens.
This, yeah, the Uzbek was immune to electricity.
Oh. Thank you, chat. You nearly got 2 of us killed.
Yeah, I kind of thought that. Well, a lot of the time, slimes only have one weakness.
And you were lucky. You were lucky to find out that this slime's one weakness was fire.
I think slimes are actually immune to frost. No, vulnerable to frost.
It depends on the source.
Not this one. This one was immune to acid, cold, lightning.
Oh, so its only weakness was fire.
Yeah.
And
It also
had that fire spell.
It also had damage resistances to all physical damage.
I kind of figured that.
Yes,
Yeah,
but yes,
yeah.
it was a but yes, I saw this creature a while ago. It's like, oh man, I need to find a way to figure out how to get this thing into the to a campaign. I could never find it until this.
We were your guinea pigs. God damn it.
Yep.
And I'm also glad. And I'm
Smoking like
also
a true
glad that
cynic.
All right.
I'm also glad that I managed to use this encounter as a sort of excuse to hint a bit of Sonata's backstory a bit,
Mm-hmm.
because that's something I would have
Josh,
liked to have
Yep.
done.
have all 3 of them roll perception checks.
Okay. All 3 of you roll perception checks.
Okay.
I'm a little concerned about this. Okay.
You too?
Yeah, you too.
Alright, 1 sec.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Okay. All 3 of you noticed that Sylvas' flames were blue.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Well then, I think we shall cut it off. We shall cut the stream off here. Thank you all for joining me on this. Yeah, it's you heard them. They are really hankering for a 5th party member.
We need a proper sorcerer.
We could use, or we could use a really tanky character like a barbarian or a paladin.
All right.
No, we just need faith.
Yes, we need a Faitharian.
All right. Well, thank you all, and have a lovely, lovely day. Have fun at watching the Super Bowl or lack thereof. Take care.
Bye.